Thank you. You now be seated, graduates. Oh, sorry. That's not it. Now, can we all please stand? For the presentation of the colors and the playing of our national anthem. Now you may please be seated. Sure. Good morning, graduates, families, and esteemed Montgomery County Public School educators. I am Dr. Lakeisha Lashley, the Director of George B. Thomas Senior Learning Academy and Summer School Programs. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to welcome you to the commencement ceremony for the Montgomery County Public Schools Summer Class of 2025. I would like to recognize the distinguished guests joining us on stage today. To my left is our Board of Education member, the Honorable Laura Stewart, our Superintendent and proud MCPS alum, Dr. Thomas Taylor, Chief Academic Officer of the Division of Teaching and Learning, Mrs. Nikki Porter, Chief of Schools of the Division of School Leadership and Improvement, Dr. Peter Moran, our guest speaker, the co-director of the Sandy Springs Slave Museum and African Art Gallery, Dr. Troy Ibadi, Ms. Jennifer Struble, the coordinator for summer school, our acting co-coordinator in the Division of Teaching and Learning, Ms. Veronica Matthewson, and Ms. Denise Henderson, a counselor at Gaithersburg High School, who will be singing a musical selection. In addition, we would like to acknowledge members of the MCPS executive staff and all other MCPS educators in the audience. Please stand to be recognized and celebrated. Just a few remarks. Graduates, to you, today we honor your accomplishments and applaud your determination. This moment marks the culmination of a journey, one filled with perseverance, learning, growth, and hope. You have demonstrated resilience, and your presence here today speaks volumes about your strength and commitment. As you step into the next chapter of your lives, remember that the journey ahead is just beginning. Embrace the unknown, be curious, and never stop learning. In the words of Michelle Obama, empower yourselves with a good education. Then get out there, use that education to build a country worthy of your boundless promise. Take bold steps towards your dreams. Understand that setbacks are not failures, but stepping stones. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, and don't be afraid to be the one who uplifts others. Your success is not just measured by your accomplishments or achievements, but by the positive impact you leave on the lives of others. As poet Amanda Gorman once said, "For there is always light, if only we're brave enough to see it, if only we're brave enough to be it." Graduates, go forward with pride, be brave, be the light, and never forget, you belong, you matter, and the future is awaiting for you to shape it. Now at this time, it is my honor to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Troy Ibadi, the co-director of the Sandy Springs Slave Museum and African Art Gallery. He received his BA in psychology from Morehouse College and subsequently earned his master's in elementary education from the University of Bridgeport and an EDD in organizational leadership from Hood College in Frederick, Maryland. Dr. Badi is also the co-author of the book Intersectionality in Health Education, which explores the importance of considering how various social identities intersect to influence health experiences. He is a seasoned educator, a former administrator in Montgomery County Public Schools, as assistant principal and as a principal. I'd like to present to you Dr. Troy Ibadi.
Wow, you all look good. I hope you feel good. We're proud of you. And I'm sure your parents are extremely proud of you as well. Let's hear it for our graduates. So if you're not proud, you better get proud. You better express joy, because this is the first of many accomplishments that you will make in your lifetime. This is a big step, but it's not your last. So, as Dr. Lashley said, I am the director of the Sandy Springs Slave Museum and African Art Gallery, but before I took on that role, I was the director of equity for Montgomery County Public Schools, a principal, and a staff development specialist in central office. And before that, I was an elementary teacher in Prince George's County, grades kindergarten through third. So it is a delight for me to be here to speak to you today and give you some words of wisdom that I've learned on my journey. I'm thinking about 41 years ago today, 41 years, I was graduating from Sherwood High School. And it seems like a blip in time. Time waits for no one, so use your time here wisely. So good morning, esteemed faculty, devoted family and friends, and most importantly, the graduating class. As we gather at this intersection of reflection and anticipation, I'm reminded of the words of Toni Morrison. You are your best thing. I'm going to say it again. You are your best thing. Today, as you step across the stage into a world filled with both uncertainty and promise, remember this simple truth. You uniquely, powerfully, unmistakably are your best thing. As you arrive here today, you're not finished products, but you're remarkable works in progress. The thing you will learn about life, you're always a work in progress. Each of you carries a story shaped by challenge and celebration, by late nights, early mornings, scheduling, probably a little stress here and there, and by the voices of your ancestors, those that came before us, and the hopes you have for your future. You're the sum of every choice, every risk, every act of courage that brought you to this very moment. And yet, the world you enter is not always gentle. It can be a place of hardship where joy sometimes feels like a scarce resource. But here, Bell Hooks, a famous poet, offers us a compass. Finding joy in the midst of suffering and hardship is an act of resistance. It affirms our right to feel good, to be well, to experience pleasure, especially in a world that sometimes deny us of those things. So seek joy. Seek it not because your journey will be easier, but precisely because it may not be. Seek joy as an act of rebellion against cynicism and those who want you to feel despair. The best revenge is living a good life. Let your joy be your companion, your buoy, your boldest declaration of hope. It's hope that keeps us waking up each day and getting out and doing our best work. So as you carve out your path, remember that life is not simply a collection of events, but the sum total of all the decisions you'll make. My Morehouse brother, Dr. Martin Luther King, reminds us of some questions that different people ask. He says that cowards ask the question, is it safe? Expectancy asks the question, is it political? Vanity asks the question, is it popular? But conscience asked us the question, is it right? And there comes a time in everyone's life, multiple times in fact, that you have to take a position that's neither safe, nor political, nor popular, but one must take it because it's right. The measure of your life will not be found in moments where the answers were easy, but in the moments where your conscience insists that you stand up for what's right, even if it costs you comfort and applause. But then you might ask, how do you know what's right? How do you find direction in a world overflowing with choices and misinformation? Marian Wright Elderman offers us a guiding star. She says, you can't be what you can't see. So create a vision for your life that's audacious, one that raises the ceiling. Heck, get rid of the ceiling and reach for the stars. My mom always told me that no one else can make choices for you but you, because you know what your future is. One of my fondest moments growing up was that of me and my father in our backyard using a telescope to look up at the stars and the moon and the planets. He was a teacher and a principal as well. And what he did for me, and what both of my parents did for me, was they said to reach for the stars. Your potential is unlimited, and don't let anybody tell you what you can't do to reach your goals, as long as it's ethical. And sometimes we can be our own barriers. You know, sometimes you might doubt yourself. You might think you can't do something, but we have to push aside that negative talk and that self-doubt to help move forward toward our goals. Make sure you're seeking out role models whose lives stretch your imagination. Surround yourself with people who inspire your dreams and challenge your limits. People who stretch your thinking and get you out of your comfortable bubble. And when the world seems too small for your vision, dare to enlarge it. Not only for yourself, but for all those that come behind you. Our success is not measured by how much money we have, our job titles, or how many likes we get on Instagram. Our success is based on how many other people's lives we've lifted up along the way. And one other thing just to think about as I begin to close out is don't ever forget the power of difference. Sometimes difference is presented as a threat, a thing to be feared or avoided. But as Audre Lorde, who's a famous science fiction author, teaches us, it's not our differences that divide us. It's our inability to recognize, accept, and celebrate those differences. The future belongs not to those who hide from diversity, but those who become what I call cultural chameleons, who listen, adopt, and thrive in the presence of difference. Celebrate the kaleidoscope of perspectives, backgrounds, and experiences that you will encounter. This is not only how we build stronger communities, but it's how we become our full selves. Class of 2025, our world awaits your courage, your creativity, your joy, and your vision. Go forth with the knowledge that you are your best thing, that joy is your birthright, that your choices matter, that your vision will lead you, and that our shared differences are a source of collective strength. Let this be your legacy. Thank you and congratulations.
And thank you so much, Dr. Body. We do have a small token of appreciation that we would like to share with you for those great words for our graduates. Thank you so much. And now we'll have a music selection from Ms. Henderson.
Good morning, everyone. Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me. You can clap if you want to. When you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride. If I have things you need to borrow, for no one can feel those of your needs if you don't let show. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. Sing it. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'd understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Ms. Henderson, for that beautiful, amazing rendition of Lean On Me. Let's give her another round of applause. It reminds us that no one succeeds alone. Throughout your high school career, you leaned on friends, teachers, and family to reach your graduation today. And this moment is a celebration of both individual effort and shared support. And now it is my pleasure to introduce to you the Honorable Laura Stewart, who is a member of our Board of Education. Ms. Stewart was elected to her first term in November 2024, and she is a dedicated advocate for students and families with a deep commitment to improving education and ensuring every child has the opportunity to succeed. She has been involved with statewide education initiatives as VP for Advocacy with the Free State PTA and as a policy co-chair for the Maryland Education Coalition. Ms. Stewart is a founding member of the Coalition for Inclusive Schools and Communities, which advocates for equitable educational opportunities for all students. Ms. Stewart has 2 students who graduated from Montgomery Public Schools. A second.
I just need to make sure I have all the magic words. Okay. Good morning, class of 2025. I am thrilled to be here representing Montgomery County Board of Education. As you've heard, my name is Laura Stewart, and I'm a relatively new member of the board. 2 years ago, I was a parent watching my own son graduate from MCPS, so this is a surreal experience for me. As a new board member, I've had lots of firsts this year. The day before my first 2025 graduation ceremony in this position, I was excited, but I was also getting more anxious about the upcoming day, a day that hundreds of graduating seniors will remember for the rest of your lives. Then I remembered to take deep breaths and that putting myself in uncomfortable positions, pushing through my performance anxiety enabled me to work towards a better future for the next generation. And now you all are about to embark on a journey of many firsts. I know that your experience, including everything you have learned from your amazing teachers, your fellow classmates, and your supportive family has prepared you well for those firsts. Your next steps forward will be exciting, but also scary at times. Obstacles will seem to get in your way. But this particular class has already shown the resilience needed to get through tough situations. You have moved through lots of challenges to get here today. Yet you are here, ready for your next adventure. It fills my heart to see all of you here today. Each face represents a different story of perseverance. I hope you don't mind if I share just a few insights that you might find helpful as you embark on your next steps. My first suggestion is don't be afraid to ask for help. This is something I personally find particularly difficult and absolutely had to overcome it in order to be here today as an elected official. I thought that asking for help was a weakness, that I should be able to overcome obstacles by my own effort. But when people ask me for help, I get enormous satisfaction that I was able to make a difference in their lives. That is exactly why I put myself on the ballot to make a positive impact on my community. Don't hesitate to call or text your support network when you are feeling overwhelmed. Write down resources you can use and keep those on hand. Colleges and the county and the state has many resources, and you can reach out to Board of Education members as well. Feel free to reach out to me. I want to help. My next thought is that you need to move out of your comfort zone. But remember that with practice, it will get a little more comfortable. I alluded to my own experience with anxiety. Starting at your age, I started to get panic attacks, and earlier than that, performance anxiety. I clearly remember the first time I experienced it during a piano recital in 3rd grade. I felt like my body, that I left my body, and was just watching my fingers go. Later, with therapy and some lifestyle changes, the panic attacks did subside, but my performance anxiety was persistent. I had to make a conscious decision to put myself in these uncomfortable public speaking situations in order to make a positive difference in my community. But something happened. The anxiety started to decrease. As I kept going, I take deep breaths, focus on the goal, and forgive myself for mistakes, including mistakes in the speech. Remember that your comfort zone will expand if you keep practicing to move past your current zone. My last thought is for you to remember this day as proof of your incredible resilience. I mentioned earlier that the class of 2025 has had many challenges. The COVID-19 pandemic hit during middle school, a time that can be socially challenging during normal times. Coming back to school had its own challenges, and even the school system went through a lot as well. I want to make sure that you know that if your school experience seemed chaotic in times, it was because we all had to work through these challenges. And yet, here you are today, receiving your high school diploma, and that makes you my inspiration today. Your generation has a chance to chart a better course for the future of our country. I've seen many of you lead with empathy, your deft use of technology, your resilience, and your perseverance. Class of 2025, you've got this, and thank you for being one of my first.
Thank you, Ms. Stewart, for your remarks. Ms. Stewart, it is with great pleasure that I present to you our MCPS Summer Graduation Class of 2025. On behalf of Montgomery County Public Schools, I recommend to you the members of the Class of 2025 as qualified candidates for the State of Maryland Diploma.
And now for the magic words. By virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Education of Montgomery County under the laws of the state of Maryland, I do now award diplomas evidencing the satisfactory completion of prescribed courses of study to the students who are recommended for graduation. In receiving this diploma, each of you is entitled to all of the privileges and honors accorded to graduates of a high school accredited by the Maryland State Department of Education. Congratulations.
So graduation is the culmination of your high school journey and the beginning of an endless possibilities that await you. Graduates, please stand. Sorry. Oh, okay, got it. Okay. We're good. Yes. All right. Over there. Hi. Graduates, I'm gonna have you sit down. You're gonna get a stand really soon. All right, team.
Bethesda Chevy Chase High School, Jaxeline Guevara. Montgomery Blair High School, Adrielle Barillas. Darnell Crockwell. Ariana Flores. Alma Florian Duarte. Diego Franco. Josias Gomez Castro. Matthew Hishmay. Elvis Jara Vasquez. Jorge Martinez Laren. Izana Mazgana. Williams Molina Villatoro. Catherine Moreno. Denanjali Nunez Minier. Aurelia Perez Chalel. Ashley Rosado Rivera. Johnny Rosales Castillo. Daisy Velasquez. Elvin Villatoro Pereira. Naomi Winger. From James Hubert Blake High School, Abdullah Bajwa. Amira Murden. From Clarksburg High School, Oori Ogonzola. From Damascus High School, Olga Quintanilla. From Albert Einstein High School, Romelia Aguilar Gomez. Jean Antoinette Arellano. Adenelson Duran Rodriguez. Christopher Flores Mejia. Joseph Masamba. Cesar Orellano Rodriguez. Jason Pham. Tiffany Rosales. From Gaithersburg High School, Denise Bassoon. Manuel Costa Martinez. Josue Cruz Gomez. Kinsey Hernandez Bertrand. Stephanie Hidalgo Lopez. Erica Iglesias Aldana. Matthew Lee. Javier Robles. Daniela Alexandra Santos Malara. From Walter Johnson High School, Zay Joseph. Philip Kinney. Claire Jane Murtha McDonald. Angel Melgar Lopez. Olivia Rudd. John F. Kennedy High School, Douglas Alvarez Salguero. Samriti Basnet. Fernando Cabrera Guerrera. Ashley Cordon. Brandon Dunkley. Makai Flashy. Brittany Fuentes. Straighten your collar. Turn it, there you go. Got to look good for the pictures. Brianna Hooper. Sheila Molina Kala. Andy Vicente Gomez. Northwest High School. Asan Bradley. Caitlin Hope. Justin Perez. Emmanuel Reyes Amagan. From Northwood High School, Shyla King. From Paint Branch High School, Gerardo Bayard. Vincent Boquin. Nicholas Castro. Khadijah Cook. Brian Dennis. Asia Drame. Mwangi Evans. Abigail Larios. Hinak Malaku. Jose Maletti. Amina Norwood. Vivian Nguyen. Diasha Soles Cruz. Marquise Taylor. Carlos Montana Williams. From Quince Orchard High School, Leonardo Chuaki. Samaya Williams. From Richard Montgomery High School, Zamichael Adnafu. Laura Benuelos Garcia. Maya Campbell. Iris Cantarero Mendoza. William Jenkins, Jr. Cindy Jen. Leland Rosa. From Seneca Valley High School, Fedward Alcantara Arias. Helen Amador. Hold on. Jason Segoa. Nathan Ismael Deha. Christian Hernandez Diaz. Valentina Gutierrez Rojas. Edward Jardine. What's your name gone? Dejanelle Summers. Jabari Williams Chara. From Sherwood High School, Charles Whalen. From Springbrook High School, Danny Gonzalez Velasquez. From Wheaton High School, Jennifer Argueta Hernandez. Laura Arredondo Romero. Norma Cardoza Cruz. Marlon Cruz Gomez. Carlos Diaz Cedillo. Susana Lopez Lopez. Manuel Malara Del Cid. Cindy Ocoel Martinez. Hiram Salazar. Danny Romero Valencia. Nikita Sambajan. Noel Ventura Ramirez.
Congratulations. Graduation is the culmination of your high school journey and the beginning of endless possibilities that await you. Please stand, MCPS Summer School, Class of 2025. Okay, graduates, we have one final task to complete this ceremony. We ready? Graduates, please turn your tassels from right to left. It is now my pleasure to present to you the MCPS Summer Graduates of 2025. Congratulations.
You do you and I'll do me. How about that?
Graduate every year?